How's it going, fam? It's your fave witch back with another video, and today I'm here to talk about something that's highly requested, something that I talk about a lot on my platforms, and that is shadow work. So shadow work is something I like to touch on a lot because it helps us get to the personal nitty-gritty. It gets down to what makes us tick. What is in our subconscious mind that creates all these negative patterns that we see over and over again but still do nothing about? And it's just a great way to help us deal with our mess, personal and societal, in a holistic and healthy way. So I'm going to go all into this topic to the best of my ability, but before I do that, please give this video a like, subscribe to me for more content, and comment down below of what your experience was with shadow work. Okay, so let's get right back into the video. So shadow work. What is it and how do people practice it? These are the top questions I receive, and I'm here to clear up any type of confusion you may have about it, once again to the best of my ability. To start off, shadow work ain't nothing new, but it was deemed a psychological term by Carl Jung, who is a 20th century Swiss psychologist who really specialized on this topic, really going deeper into the subconscious mind. Something that a lot of people don't talk about, especially back in that time. He encouraged folks to integrate the shadow self and the conscious self by uncovering any hidden memories, traumas, fears that may lay deep in the darkest recesses of our subconscious mind. A pretty on point but academic-y sounding quote that he said was, "The shadow is a moral problem that challenges the whole ego personality. For no one can become conscious of the shadow without considerable moral effort. To become conscious of it involves recognizing the dark aspects of the personality as present and real. This act is the essential condition for any kind of self-knowledge." Woo, child, ain't that the truth? And another quote that he said that I like a lot but goes deeper into the topic is, "Rather than confront something that we don't like, our mind pretends it does not exist. Aggressive impulses, taboo mental images, shameful experiences, immoral urges, fears, irrational wishes, unacceptable sexual desires. These are a few examples of shadow aspects, things people contain but do not admit to themselves that they contain." Once again, true AF. So in summary, shadow work is basically the continued action of neutrally acknowledging our emotions, fears, traumas, uncomfortable memories, so we don't continue to create roadblocks to our path of personal growth. It's a lifelong practice that should be done in a planned and calm setting to healthily deal with our problems and insecurities and accept ourselves as the whole beings that we are. And this leads us to self-liberation and living authentically, especially when we find a practice that works for us. Also, it's not just self-liberation in the way that we feel free from our own limitations. It's almost feeling liberated from being part of a marginalized group as well. So how does one practice it, you may ask? Well, there are quite a few ways, and it varies from person to person. Some popular tactics include journaling your feelings, asking yourself 21 questions to get to the root of a certain issue, meditating while talking to your inner child, and more. And whatever someone chooses, it always should start from the awareness of understanding that we're upset. So realistically, when we're feeling upset or we're feeling hurt about something and it's completely random, we have to remember that that usually comes from our thoughts. Our thoughts usually create our emotions, and because of that, we have to pay attention to how we're thinking in the moment. It's definitely not easy and can be super uncomfortable, but it's very important that we practice sitting with our intense emotions rather than just running away from them, because they will eventually drift away. And as I always like to say, emotions are energy in motion. They come and they go. And labeling our emotions as negative or dark or uncomfortable makes us want to avoid and ignore them more and more. They're just emotions at the end of the day. Of course, we do not need to be doing shadow work and healing inner work all the time. It can be mad draining if one practices it often. So that's why I always recommend to plan a shadow work sesh on a day that you're not going to be as busy or stressed. And I know it's hard, but we need to make time to tend to our personal needs. It's not our fault that we have to spend a lot of time working our fingers to the bone in order to survive, but it is our responsibility to take care of ourselves because ain't nobody gonna do it for us but us. So, did this make sense? And if you've done shadow work before, is there anything I missed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and be sure to like this video, subscribe for more shadow work tips and info, and while you're at it, why not just follow me on Instagram? Thank you so much for watching, much love, and bye-bye!